If you're not seeing the results you want from your training, or you're just getting started again, then this video is the right video for you. I'm going to talk you through my current training and, being honest, my absolute favorite ever training plan to date that got me results like this. So this was me in 2020. I was focusing on being as skinny as possible, and I was doing loads of cardio, wasn't eating a lot, and as a result felt knackered all the time and was not seeing results in my training that I would like to. So I decided that I wanted to get stronger. I wanted to build muscle mass, and I went about doing this. And you can see in my journey, this is me now at 40. So you can build muscle at any age. I'm proof of that this is something consistently that I've applied and got results like this. So I'm going to take you through exactly what has worked for me. And if you need proof or more proof that I know what I'm doing, here are some of our client results too. So again, all of these are over 40. They're working around various life situations, super busy. Ben here actually had even had a hip replacement surgery before coming to us, but he still managed to lose a ton of body fat and build strength. Vicky over here, never done pull-ups before. She's now doing 6 pull-ups. So real life examples of people that we are coaching one-on-one to help them absolutely smash their goals. So the deal, I'm going to take you through exactly what it is that I do, the training plan. You'll have opportunities to screenshot to take that. But obviously, training is one part of the equation, and nutrition and accountability and things like that are going to be a massive part as well. You could do all this training, and unless your nutrition is matching your goals, you're not going to get the results. So with that in mind, if you are watching this and you go, do you know what? Like the sound of Kat and what she offers, I want to accelerate my results, then there's an opportunity at the end to do an application form to work with me or one of my team one-to-one. So absolutely, if this is sounding like something you want, take action and do that. So let's get into the training plan. So as I mentioned, I'm going to show you exactly what has worked for me at the moment. But remember, this is tailored to me. You might not have lifted for as long as I have, and that means you would have to reduce the volume. You might not be able to make 4 times a week as I can at the minute. So you would have to, again, adapt that, tailor it to going 2 or 3 times a week. So the concept behind my training, which is even more important than the actual exercises that I'm doing. So what I'm doing is I'm doing 2 working sets to failure. So just 2, but that means I have to be fully primed and ready. And it's why I will always do 2 warm-up sets per muscle group or new muscle group to prime, to make sure I'm absolutely ready. So I'm not going to get any injuries. I can smash those 2 sessions to absolute failure. So for example, with my upper body push, I'm going to come back to this. I'd be looking at doing shoulders, I'd be looking at doing chest, and I'd be looking at doing triceps. So the first set of each of those, I would make sure I do those 2 warm-up sets to make sure I'm fully prepped and ready to go. Now, when I'm talking about working sets as well, I'm talking about working to a strength failure. So where it's safe to do so, I actually finish with partial reps. Now, I wouldn't do this if I was under a bar, but I would do this with, say, bicep curls, as it's safe and I can do that, or lat raises, things like that, to really working to that strength failure. Now, I also do different rep ranges. So set 1, I do a rep range of 6 to 10, and set 2, I do a rep range of 10 to 15. And I found by using these 2 different rep ranges, I've not only got stronger, like each week really seeing those numbers go up, but I'm seeing mass and muscle mass size as well with it. So breaking it down to my 4 sessions, and again, if you can't do 4, you would need to tailor this or get me to tailor it for you. So upper body push, where I'm looking at a combination of shoulders, of chest and triceps, and working a nice range of movements as well, horizontally as well as vertically, pushing in that. And then you'll see this is a good example for my upper body pull. Sometimes I'll do different exercise options because nobody's got time to be waiting for that one machine. So preacher curl I've put, if someone's hogging it and taking forever, there's a group of teenagers on it, then I'm going to actually just go to the cable machine and I'm going to replicate that movement as a cable curl instead. And there's a few different variations of that. If You'll also see that I do drop sets at the end of some variations. So I did them in triceps in the push session, but also in the pull session as well. And all of the exercises that I'm picking and have tailored into this program are so I can get really good balanced strength, but also physique goals within it. So we're not targeting too much of one muscle group or leaving any out. We're making sure it's well rounded. So we're getting good size, width, depth, like all of that we're going to be working on. I then have my 2 leg days. Now, I wouldn't do the leg days back to back. I would do this as push, then one of the legs, then pull, and then the other legs. But just the way it flows is how I've got it in here. So the quad focus leg day, again, different variations of some exercises. A lot of our clients actually travel a lot for work, so there might not be a pendulum squat in the particular gym that they've gone to in that week. So having things where you've got other alternatives, really, really important with that. So yeah, focusing mainly on the quads on this day and adding in some time and attention with that 1 second squeeze at the end of the range, I found have really helped with my strength. And then I've got the glute and hamstring calf focus day. So with this one, got a kind of style of drop set with the higher reps, middle reps and lower reps with the calf extension. Again, I've got some pauses within that. And this might look like a lot of volume, but remember it is only 2 sets. So it's only 2 sets of each exercise. If you did need to reduce volume, for example, on one of like the upper days, if not used to that training volume and load, you drop 1 shoulder, 1 chest, 1 tricep, and then you could do that. Or if you're breaking it down into different days, you could move it accordingly to suit you. So from here, I see it as you've got 2 choices. So you could copy part or all of my training plan, or you can get my help to build you a tailored approach specific to your situation. So if you really, really, really want to see results, obviously looking at just the tailored plan, fantastic. But also alongside that, you're going to get lifestyle support. You're going to get all your nutritional support. So everything you could need, making it as easy as possible to achieve, fitting it around your lifestyle. Then that's where I come in. So training is only one of the 5 steps of the Strong Over 40 framework that we use, and that should obviously be tailored by your coach. And combining that framework with my coaching experience is why we get results unlike any other fitness coaches. So fill in an application form if that sounds like something that you are interested in. Get amazing results like the ones we have here. What we do is within 24 hours of your application, I will reach out to you and we will then arrange a call if it's a good fit to talk about your specific situation and exactly what will work for you. And then just for some more proof and to get you excited about jumping on a call with me, here are some feedback from current clients. So far, everything's been amazing. The process to connect with Kat, onboarding, and once got started, guided through each step seamlessly. Super responsive and encouraging, and suggestions for current challenges with movements. She's got some injury history, some quite serious ones in that. So working around those. Support has been amazing. I love this one. I'm feeling not like my old self, but a new and better version, which is fantastic to hear. Very happy with results. And these are just selection that I'm showing you. I'm showing you one more, but it's very our most common is 10 out of 10 for experience and program, and 5 out of 5 for the support from the coach. So another one, steadily hitting PBs as I go, feeling the muscles in the back of my arm, can really feel the difference this program is making to my health. And then Kat is just brilliant and so adaptable. The last few weeks have been a bit all over the place for me, but she's encouraging and always makes suggestions to ensure the sessions work for me. We have a good laugh as well, which really helps. But with this is an example of why having someone tailor it for you when life happens, when works get busy, when things happen with kids, actually, you've got someone else there being like, right, this is exactly what you need to do to get your results. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and I will speak to you soon.